if um, if the majority of your performance comes from asset allocation, why would you ever pay an investment manager if you could just put a portfolio of index funds together yourself? Can anybody think of any reason that you would pay an investment manager, given the research that we've just covered? 90% of the performance comes from asset allocation, not necessarily index selection or market timing. Okay, how so?
Just like knowing that, like some people can't always stick to their plan.
Yeah.
So someone else is
Yeah. So I would say, yeah, so that's a really important one. So there's this behavioral bias that people have where they make bad decisions with their money because it's their money. So if you hire somebody, I can be dispassionate third party who creates the correct asset allocation, implements the correct asset allocation, and sticks with it despite news headlines getting scary, or, oh my God, Trump did this tariff thing, and oh my God, now I got to sell my investments, right? So you kind of have this impartiality of a third-party advisor who's working on your situation. The other thing is, like with my clients, we create these target asset allocation-based portfolios. We invest them in index funds. But how many people do you think actually know what a good target allocation is and how you would put one together? I would say very few. It's kind of like the example that I use is like, all of you have cars, I imagine, right? Everybody drives a car. How many of you change your own oil in your car? You do? Like seriously, raise it, like, so 1, 2, you don't change your own oil? Okay. No. What? Exactly. So you could, like, I'm reasonably intelligent enough that I could figure out how to change the oil in my car. Yeah. It's like, okay, so am I really gonna like go out my driveway, get underneath my Lexus, like start trying to figure out, you even get underneath the car for an oil change, who knows? But I'm not gonna go out there and try to figure it out. It's worth my time to just pay somebody who's an expert in that area. Look at my car, you figure it out, right? So people sometimes will have this big issue with like, well, given all of the research that we know that, security selection doesn't usually contribute much to performance, you would never pay somebody to do your investments for you. I would say you would never pay somebody to select securities for you, but most people don't even know that research. Also, they're not going to be able to sit down and say, okay, here's a target asset allocation based on the most updated 10-year forecast and research, and I'm going to put this portfolio together for myself, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to rebalance it as needed, right? So that's really where the value of working with an advisor comes in, as opposed to trying to do it yourself.